Well, it's the middle of summer right now. Not the time most people are thinking of haunted houses or Halloween. We've still got a couple of months to go. But I found an abandoned house that's pretty creepy. And I think you might enjoy seeing it. It's got a lot of characteristics of a haunted house, and it may be haunted. We don't know. Let's check it out. On my left, we have an English-style garden that is overgrown the entire yard. I don't believe you could even walk in there. And this white picket fence is trying to contain its growth. It's pretty spooky looking itself on an overcast mid-July day. A lot of creepy foliage all around. Now, one block up to my right is the main business section of this little town, and that's where that traffic noise you hear is coming from, which I can't really do anything about. On the left, hidden among this grove of trees, shrubs, etc., is the house in question, the abandoned house, which may be haunted. From the middle of the street, this is the view. This is what it looks like. It's not your classic Victorian type haunted house. It's more of a Craftsman style, I would say, but still effective. A broken window up in the attic with a little bit of jagged glass hanging from the top. An opening for all kinds of flying creatures, bats, chimney sweeps. Oh, and look at this, an old vintage 1970s TV antenna. Well, maybe 1950s TV antenna, which pulls its electromagnetic energy from the air. It could be a portal to another dimension. Or would it be an electromagnetic or a supernatural portal? I guess either one. Or it could be a hybrid. An old swing. Another classic vintage style item, an old mailbox. The one that the mailman would carry his mail bag around, come up, drop the letters in, and move on down on his route. The door appears to be securely locked, so we won't even try it. A locked door is one thing, and an open door is another thing when it comes to old abandoned properties. So let's make our way on around toward the back of the house and see what we can find. Amazing how hidden this house is. Oh, it looks like another lucky break here. Appears to be no glass on this window opening. Wow, look at this. That white basket stands out. An old, looks like an early American style desk or a table. You can see through the house in that window back in the background. Apparently they added a ceiling fan sometimes, probably it looks like 70s or 80s. Maybe we can walk around a little bit to the outside of this Overgrowth, which is right up against the house. This is really lush midsummer growth here. Gives the appearance of it could just reach out and just grab the human walking by. Wrap him in vines and pull him in. Now we're approaching the basement area, I guess you would say. The hanging little porch up here at the top. Screen wire still partially attached. Now maybe for the main attraction here. The darkness looms before us. Wow, look at this. The darkness over in the center would be the perfect place for Dracula to recline during the day as he awaits the approaching dark of night. Some of these columns seem to have been added because you notice the ones to the left are brick and these are a newer concrete block. An old hoe, minus the handle. Can't get through that maze right there. Maybe we can go around. Looks like an old animal burrow of some type. An old concrete foundation, probably the wooden structure on top, long since gone. Now this seems to be a problem on approaching the deck. A ditch about 3 to 4 feet deep, probably caused by erosion, and I don't want to try to walk through that because if I step on those vines down there, look like they could be growing up above the bottom, and you probably step in that and go down another foot. Just what it looks like. Try to work around. You know, it extends on out. Oh, how did I miss this on the incoming trip? A vintage toilet, possibly last used by Michael Myers in 1978. So let's go back up toward the street and we'll go down the other side of the house and see what we can find. Maybe we can get to the back. Now coming down the right side of the house, headed toward the back, this growth is really profusive, I guess you would say. And in the fall it will all die as the real Halloween season approaches, although I can tell you this day itself is pretty spooky. The way the sky has become overcast. I don't hear any thunder yet. That's kudzu on top of the building that's just about taking over the roof of the house. Kudzu is called the vine that ate the South. Brought here for erosion control years ago, and it has done that, and it's also overtaken the whole area. No power, of course. So we'll make our way back toward the front. Take one last view of the front before we leave this abandoned Craftsman style house. Hope you enjoyed this little tour of the abandoned Craftsman house.